Alright, so I thought I would go ahead and put this disclaimer in here. Please only use this information if you are 18 or over. There are laws in place that if you're under the age of 18 and you are caught sending your naughty pictures and your naughty videos, you can get slapped with some charges. And don't tell nobody that I was the one that told you to do it, because you ain't supposed to be doing it, alright? I'm literally searching.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you have never been here, then welcome. Today's video is going to be about how to make money online selling your pictures and your videos. I'm sure you have seen those articles about those girls who were selling their photos and videos on Snapchat and they were being audited by the IRS. Yeah, so we're going to discuss ways that you can sell your photos online and videos without the IRS coming at your door, because you do not want Uncle Sam coming knocking at your door. So I have my notes ready, which I will be referencing throughout this video, and I have my glass of wine, which I will also be referencing. Oh yes, fermented grapes. So the two main avenues that we're going to talk about that are pretty popular is Snapchat and OnlyFans. So today I'm really just going to go over the pros and cons of each platform, where you can begin to figure out what it is that you want to do and where you want to sell your photos and your videos. First thing that we're going to talk about is on Snapchat. The pros to selling your items on Snapchat is that you can work from anywhere. With both of these platforms, you can really work from anywhere. You know, you bring your phone everywhere. You don't have to be in an office. You don't have to be at your house to actively run your Snapchat premium. Except of course, like when you're taking your photos or your videos for it. I mean, you know, if you into the whole public indecency thing, you know, no shade, you know. If you don't have time, you know, to really sit down and edit a video and make it all nice and extra, if that's not really your thing, then Snapchat is really the way to go, because you can just record yourself doing whatever you're gonna do straight to your camera and upload it straight to the feed. So from your Snapchat premium, obviously you can make money off of the subscription, but you can also do extras, which is maybe you do video chatting, or maybe you do sexting, or you have an Amazon wish list that people can buy from it, and then you wear something that's from the Amazon wish list where you interact with a certain item, and that you could sell that video or picture of you interacting with that item at a premium price. You can get honestly really creative with your add-ons. Like, I've seen girls do some pretty creative stuff with their add-ons, and then it's also very contingent upon your audience as well. Refreshing. You can use sites like Fan Central. Fan Central is like a third-party site that you can manage your Snapchat premium memberships on. They pay the subscription through the site to access your Snapchat, and they'll take a percentage of that, but you will be able to have a tax form at the end of the year, because that's how those girls were getting audited by the IRS. They weren't allocating any funds that they were making from their Snapchat premium to set aside for taxes, and if the IRS can see you putting money constantly into your account over and over and over and over, so it looks like you have a business on the side that you're not giving them a cut of, and you know the IRS don't really like that, so make sure you're allocating those taxes, honey. And you can also have multiple Snapchats going for different categories. There is one girl that I know, she has like a chest Snapchat, she has one for her butt, and then she just has one for her general antics. So you can run multiple Snapchats per whatever category that you're trying to get into. You know, do as you please. I'm also going to get into the cons of starting a premium Snapchat, because you can't have the good and not have the bad. So one of the cons for Snapchat is that it's one of those situations where, because Snapchat only keeps your videos and your pictures up on your story in your feed for 24 hours, you're going to have to be on top of your feed. It goes away, and then you have people who are subscribing and paying money to see you, so you're gonna have to be on there as often as possible. You have to be on there every single day, basically. Like, you don't have to post these long 30, 45 snap long stories, but you do have to be on there to some degree daily. And if that's not something that you're into, then that may not be the thing for you. Also, Snapchat does not have a watermark feature, so there is always the evidence that someone is going to screen record your story. It happens, you know, that's just the way of the world. So you're probably going to have to more than likely type your name out on each snap, or each maybe batch of snaps, so that in the event that something was screen recorded, you know, your name is on it in some capacity. So it doesn't have an automatic watermark feature. So if you're a little weary about your stuff getting out there, or you don't care really, but you know, maybe you want the publicity of some sort, you're gonna have to watermark your snaps in some capacity. Other con is that it's not really truly passive in nature. I mean, there really isn't any truly passive form of income. You're gonna have to do some work, but with Snapchat Premium, just because of the nature of the app, with it constantly deleting your snaps every 24 hours and you having to keep up with your subscriptions and actively doing your extras that you're selling, it's not a very passive form of income. It's almost as a second job. So if that's maybe not something that you were trying to bargain for, then that also, this app or this style of presenting your photos and your videos may not necessarily be for you. Also, to Cash App and PayPal, and neither one of those are adult content, sex work friendly. There have been many accounts of girls who would get their subscription money for their Snapchat premiums through Cash App and PayPal, and their PayPal and their Cash App accounts would literally get shut down, because what happens is that the people who are sending in the money are titling it, you know, in Cash App we have the title what the money is for. In PayPal, they're titling it Snapchat or Snapchat Premium or you know, whatever other naughty expletive word that I don't want to use, so YouTube censors don't pick me up, are not appropriate to use with those payment platforms. So you do always run the risk of your Cash App being shut down or your PayPal being shut down. The best way to combat that is maybe just not tell people to put premium or etc., or any of those trigger words that you feel that you know that would allude to a Snapchat. Maybe just put membership, their name, or maybe subscription. The next con with Snapchat Premium is that unless you're going through that third-party site like Fan Central or other third-party sites that allow you to use their payment processors and their means of being able to keep up with your subscriptions, you do have to keep up with how much money is coming in and going out of your business so that you can allocate it for taxes, because you cannot avoid it. And if you make over $600, I want to say, don't quote me on it, please research, you're going to have to file for a 1099 form for tax purposes, because you do not want to be audited by the IRS, because you don't want to do that. You don't want to be a criminal. You just wanted to make the bag. And the final con with Snapchat Premium is that you're going to have to keep extremely well-maintained spreadsheets, because let's just be real, let's just be honest, like, you're gonna have a lot of people coming in and out, and depending on your subscription type is going to depend on how crazy your spreadsheet is. So there's two typically main types of subscriptions. So you have the lifetime subscription, and then you have the reoccurring subscription. Now, obviously, with your reoccurring subscription, you'd make more money, but you would have to sell it at a smaller price. And with that reoccurring subscription, you're going to have to keep up with your spreadsheets, with the username, where they paid from, how much they paid you, when did they pay you, How long is your recurring subscription? Is it every week? Is it every month? So you're gonna have to keep up with that. Now, if you have a lifetime membership, that might be a little bit more easier to keep up with if maybe you're not with keeping up with the spreadsheet. So with the lifetime membership, it's just one solid fee. They pay it and they have access to your Snapchat forever. And then obviously you would sell this at a higher price. So it allows you to maybe not have to keep up with so much of your books, but if you want a recurring subscription, just be ready to keep up an excellent, and I do mean excellent, spreadsheets. So now we're going to get into the next platform, which is OnlyFans. And this one is a newer, up and coming platform. It's gotten a lot of buzz here recently, The pros for OnlyFans. With this one, you can send free trials. So with the Snapchat, most girls create a promo Snapchat. They may be censored, their naughty bits, and as a teaser, it's like, hey, if you want some more, DM me and we can get you set up. You could just outright send a free trial to your page. You can set it for however long you want. However you feel is enough time for people to view your content. Maybe you have some subscribers and they stopped subscribing, so you sent the free trial to remind them of what it was that you bought. So it's a really good retention tool for both new subscribers and previous subscribers. You can also schedule posts. So that means you don't have to actively be posting on your OnlyFans. Like, you can literally take out maybe a day or two where you line up all of your posts for the month. Maybe you had a nice photo shoot, or you had like a couple of photo shoots that you've had maybe recently, and you can actually schedule the post by day, month, and time. You can have it completely automatic as far as your posts are going, and then you just do the other, maintenance stuff to your OnlyFans. So that's pretty cool. They also have a feature where you can go live. So this is really good for my girls who are cameras. You just like going live. Maybe you want to give a performance for your subscribers. The go live feature is really cool on OnlyFans because it has the option to send messages, and it can also send you money and tip you. That's a great way to make another stream of income. And then the next thing is the tips feature that I previously mentioned in the live feature. Tips feature is as it sounds. People can tip you on your post, they can tip you in messages, they can tip you on live, they can tip you for existing. On top of maybe getting the money from the subscription, there is a second other category on OnlyFans for tip money, just straight tip money. The next pro about OnlyFans is that it has a mass message feature. So this is really good for those kind of girls who have like a crap ton of subscribers, and they can't necessarily sit down and type out every single name that exists in their OnlyFans universe. You can literally send out a mass message to all of your subscribers about anything that you want. Maybe you have an upcoming sale, maybe you just want to say good morning, and in those messages you can attach a clip, you can attach a photo, and you can set that message to open, but they have to pay to open it, or they can even tip the message as well. So if they pay for it and they like what they saw, they can also send you a tip. Now, the next thing that I really like about OnlyFans is that it prepares your tax forms for you. So you don't have to worry about keeping up with your books. You don't have to look at the long spreadsheet and remember how much Billy Bob Joe paid you on January. Like, it's already there, because when you sign up, you do have to enter in your personal information, like your social security number and everything, but that's for the fact that it will send you a 1099 form in the mail already with your stuff already divvied up. So you don't have to do anything, you just gotta go to H&R Block and you in there. The next pro about OnlyFans is that it has its own payment processor within the program. So you don't have to, unless you want to, because it does take out a percentage of your sales. So with your subscriptions, I think it takes out like 20% or something like that. Something like insignificant but significant enough. So they take out your money from your subscriptions. I think they take out money from your message feature, but I mean, it's worth it because they take care of all the payment processing for you. Unless you wanted to make all that money for yourself, then maybe as you're sending out your mass messages and people are responding back, maybe you can give them that piece of content in another form of fashion, and then you can just get all the money from Cash App or PayPal. They can send it to you that way if that 20% bothers you. The pro about OnlyFans is that you can watermark your pictures automatically. They have a feature on there where you can set the watermark. You can even put in what the watermark is going to say, and it automatically does that to every post you ever upload ever. You don't have to go in and physically take the content, put it in another app, or put it in Photoshop, watermark it, and then upload it. Like, it automatically does that for you, so that takes out some of the work. Because come on, like, we got a lot of stuff we gotta do outside of OnlyFans, and we ain't really got time to be doing no extra work. Another pro about OnlyFans is that you can link it to your other social medias. The most popular form of social media would be Twitter. So you can actually link your Twitter account to your OnlyFans account, and it's blasting straight to Twitter, straight from OnlyFans. No longer do you have to like put the content on one website, and you gotta go to the other website, and you gotta promote on that website. Like, it's keeping some of that work out for you. So you can actually set the frequency of how you get paid. So you set up your bank account information, and then you can set the frequency in which you get paid. Now, some girls do bi-weekly, some girls do weekly, some girls do monthly. It helps because you're able to use your bank statements for perhaps maybe if you needed to go get an apartment, or you needed something to prove your income. Now, with everything, as I said before, everything is not perfect. You have to take the good with the bad. Here are a couple of cons with OnlyFans. The first con is that it does have a withdrawal amount of $20. So that first subscription that you get, depending on how much you set your price for your subscription, if you have it set at $19.99, you're gonna get that cut out, then you're probably only gonna get like $17.99 or something like that. But if you set it higher than 20 or whatever, however you set your subscription, however many sales you get, whatever, do know that it does have a withdrawal amount, and it also has a minimum amount of your subscription fee. And I want to say that minimum amount of your subscription fee is $4.99. So it does have minimums in that way. And another thing too is that it only takes certain types of credit cards for the subscription. And because OnlyFans isn't located in America, I want to say it's located in London, you do run the avenue of the people who are subscribing, they may have to call their credit card companies and verify the purchase. That could also be a con for your subscribers or just you in general. Now, the specifics of how to use each one is definitely another video for another day. Now, I'm not here to say that either one of these platforms are good or bad. I'm just giving you the pros and cons of each platform, and you can do with that information what you will. Some people still use Snapchat, they like it, and some people have moved on to OnlyFans. If you're interested in using OnlyFans, please use my link below to sign up. I do receive a small, very, very small percentage of your initial subscriptions. Be sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, because YouTube, for whatever reason, they don't like to show all my videos to all my subscribers. So if you hit the notification bell, you will be notified first when I'm uploading the video, and you know you wanna make sure you was there. To like this video if it helped you, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.